Welcome to The System Works, the lifestyle channel that shows you a practical way to live, the what's in it for you. The System Works. Own it. Welcome to another episode of The System Works. I'm your host, Ernest Phillips, and today's topic is what is something that leaders do that gets them more respect? So the first thing that I want to talk about is what does respect give you as a leader? When you have the respect of other individuals, it is easier to push your ideas through. It's easier for you to do your job. It's easier for people to work with you, for you, because they have respect for you. So the issue behind that is leading. Most people don't lead to earn respect. They want respect, but they're not leading in a way that is designed to do that. The reason is most people have learned how to lead by power, lead by authority. So we know what that looks like. I have the power to give you a raise. If you do what I want you to do, then I'll give you something. I have the power to fire you. If you don't do what I want you to do, then I can get rid of you. That punishment reward system, that doesn't create respect. So what does do this is it goes to a tug tip. Servant leadership and leading from power is knowing the difference between respect and fear. So we've talked a bunch about the normal aspects of leading with power. Now, what is servant leadership? So the first time I ever heard that term, I thought it was some religious stuff. It sounded weak, sounded like I'm going to have to beg people. I didn't know anything about it because I hadn't been taught anything. So I'll tell you about a story when I was in high school playing basketball. I was senior. And I thought, this is the year that I'm going to be able to be a starter or maybe, being one of the first people off the bench. There was a few problems with that. One, I'll be honest, I wasn't that good of a basketball player. I played really good defense, but I'm not standing up, but I'm not really tall. I've been about 5'7", 5'8" for the majority of my young adult to adult life. And I didn't have the best left hand, so my dribbling skills were a little bit off. As you can see, there was a lot of reasons why I wasn't a starter. But here's what I did. I busted my hump. I practiced hard because teammates and friendship are a huge value. Those are top values for me. And my best friends were on the basketball team. So I knew if they were starters, if I didn't work as hard, they were not going to be as prepared. So it didn't matter whether or not I got playing time. It didn't matter whether or not I started. It didn't matter. The goal was team. So that's what I did. And I did not get very much playing time at all the entire season. To be honest, the assistant coach made an exception to let me play on the junior varsity games at Saturday morning at like 9 o'clock when there's about 14 people in the entire building, just so I could essentially feel good about myself. And I appreciated that. But here's what I did not realize. I didn't realize I had earned the respect of my teammates. And I didn't know how much respect I had earned until the very end of the year. We're doing the end of the year dinner and all that stuff, and they're doing the awards. And they named me Team MVP. And I didn't understand. And it was a unanimous vote with the exception of mine because I didn't vote for me. I voted for one of my best friends. And it was unanimous besides my vote. Blew me away, humbled me. And I still have that plaque because that meant so much to me. I had been practicing and laying the groundwork for servant leadership. Okay, fast forward. I'm in my late 20s and I have a very good sales job and I'm doing very well. I'm making good money. I'm making a good name for myself. And I'd had two different managers. The first manager absolutely practiced servant leadership. Again, I didn't know what that term was at the time. And he would do things to help us be better. He would do things to help us get commission. He would, if he went in on a sale with you, he would put it under your name so you could get the commission. That was the servant leadership. He left, and then we got a new manager who absolutely led by power. He would take your sales. If he gave you enough guidance, he would find a way to literally take your sales, which was so illegal. And this was the 90s, so we didn't know how to fight back then. And if you wanted anything done, you had to make it seem like it was his idea. Then he would take credit for it. And I had some really good ideas that led to some major changes in the department, increased our sales, landed the biggest contract in that company's history, and he took all of my commissions. I still to this day don't know how much money he took from me, and I don't want to know because it would still hurt some 20 plus years later. But that's how he led, by power. That's how he led, by authority. And no one respected him, no one liked him, and we all became sort of out for ourselves because that's how he led. So here's the thing. I'm not going to tell you how to lead. I will say this. It takes more time and more effort to learn how to lead when you want to lead by serving. And if you have ever been on LinkedIn or if you've ever been on some of the social media, you've probably seen the cartoon where it has one person from behind pushing his team, and then there's the other one and he is dragging his team. One is power, one is serving. But I will tell you this, if you do want to earn respect from your team, from the people that you are leading, servant leadership is the way to go. It's long-term, but it's a lot easier to maintain. So what do you get out of it? First of all, you're going to be leading yourself, and that's a pretty good deal. Second of all, you're going to have an opportunity where people get to be better around you. Your team has a better chance of winning as a group. And that is how you can earn respect as a leader. Thanks for watching. We'll talk to you soon. We hope you enjoyed this episode of The System Works. Have fun with the action steps. Enjoy the Wi-Fis. Click like, click subscribe, and comment. The good and the bad, we like them all. We look forward to seeing you next time. The System Works. Own it.